What's up, YouTube? Um, this video is going to be about how to stop stressing, how to maintain your peace. Uh, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get right into it. Some of the stuff that I find helpful in maintaining my peace is being self-aware. Um, a lot of the times you hear those terms like self-aware, consciousness, and things like that, and I feel like they can take you they can take you down a rabbit hole way off into something else because we can put too much thought into the words. So, an example of self-aware is, let's say I'm driving in my semi truck and somebody cut me off. Well, what they did, my bad, I got allergies, man. I'm trying not to sneeze. But what they did was wrong. At the same time, it's like you could have controlled your response, right? You could have controlled your response. You didn't have to. If you did, let's say, yelled, got frustrated, funked your horn, shot birds, and this and that. I done did it all, just like everybody else. Uh, but the goal is not to continue to do that kind of stuff. So it's like in those moments where you see you finna be in a situation that you have experienced before, such as road rage. Remember, okay, I done been here before. So instead of me uh, allowing myself to get taken away into these feelings right now, I'm gonna transmute the experience. So something that I found helpful while I'm driving is just to forgive everybody, right? And it's a method, right? It may seem kind of like crazy, like what you mean just forgive everybody, but it works. You take a piece of paper and you tape it to your window. It can be small, you can put it on your phone, you can do a sticky note, anything, and just put I forgive you. And just look at that whenever somebody frustrates you. And the reason why I say this is because whenever you forgive people, you have to overcome yourself. You have to overcome whatever it is that's causing you not to forgive. And that same thing that's causing you not to forgive is the same thing that is keeping people where they at. It is creating sorrow, pain, chaos, anger, frustration. That's what that's that same feeling. So you must learn to forgive. And I feel like one of the best ways is when you're in traffic. I mean, this information, this knowledge applies for any situation. But I drive, so I figured, why not give something that's simple and that can be understood by the majority of people if you're seeking for it. But that's one way of maintaining your peace. Learning to forgive everybody for everything. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care the situation. I mean, and life can life, right? So things can get pretty bad, and I'm not trying to take away from the severity of situations and things that happen, but it's one of those things where as long as you allow the temporary situations in life to, uh, I don't know, hold you down or weigh on your heart, make your heart heavy, or you become bitter and mad and angry or whatever, then you won't never grow past that. So your whole life you will live yelling at people in cars and they can't hear you, honking your horn, but they driving away, shooting birds, and in that moment you so frustrated you'll bash their head in. It's like that stuff is really crazy. We be crazy. Like we be in a hellish space. So to come out of the hellish space, you gotta become self-aware. You gotta take accountability You have to look at what could you have done differently in this situation or in that situation. And so something else I can use is let's say I'm in traffic and somebody don't want to let me over. Well, I could be in the right, they can be in the wrong, but instead of me trying to bully my way in because I know I'm right, I always give them go ahead, and I wait for somebody. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna let me over, and so it's like now I'm controlling myself in all these different situations because as you live in your life, I mean, you the center of what you're experiencing. So if your experience becomes chaotic, it's because you're chaotic. But when you don't have a chaotic, like if you're not chaotic within yourself, then your experience won't be chaotic, right? And so don't get me wrong, things can happen in life, but what happens on the outside does not have to determine the way that you are on the inside. Like nobody would know that, like anything I got going on. Turbo just went out on my semi truck yesterday. Air compressor went out on my semi truck last week. I just changed out an injector on my semi truck Saturday. All kind of stuff just been happening back to back to back. I've been needing to get loans and borrow money from people and all kinds of stuff just to stay afloat. Moved into a nice spot by the grace of God. It didn't cost much to move in. I mean, it's rent is rent, but at the end of the day, I'm here. I'm still blessed. Like my kids still got everything they need. My lady, she good. We got an operating vehicle that we own. It ain't in the best shape. Well, it's pretty good. Just cosmetics, I say. But outside of all that stuff, I'm thankful, man, because I get a chance to see my kids, play with my kids. Before I made this video, I played hide and go seek, like with my daughters for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, man. Like, it's fun, you know what I'm saying? I be hiding, they be looking for me, I be everywhere, you know. But you gotta know how to live, you know, you gotta have a quality of life, and life shouldn't just be this thing where you are taken away by all of the negative things or the things that seem negative, or we'll say challenging. You shouldn't be taken away by all the challenging situations that arise. You know, you should be able to navigate and move through life with peace. And so you gain that peace by becoming self-aware, having faith. Faith, that word, that word is just a word, right? But it's more than a word. When you continue to seek, it becomes something that you can see. It becomes something that grows within you. So I guess we'll call it the light. Your light within you will get brighter based on the amount of faith that you have, and your faith to carry you through any rough situations. Because what you have to understand is, like, wherever you at, you're not going to be there forever. You're going to always change. So when my air compressor went out on me, in an inconvenient place, but now look at where I'm at. So why am I not still there? Like, this happened a week and a half ago. Like, why I'm not still in that place? Right? So anytime anything goes wrong, you're always going to get through that situation, past it or over it. Your reality is going to change at some point. And so that, when you just, like, that knowing, it allows you to be present whenever you are experiencing something that is uncomfortable, and you don't allow yourself to go into a dark hole while you're experiencing that at that point in time. You know, you're able to maintain your peace through that experience. Like, all right, okay, yeah, it's been hidden and it's been hidden, but a way gonna be made. So the only thing I need to do is just be here and do what I can do right now. I can't worry about nothing, because it's not going to make nothing change just because you're worrying. Like, I still sleep Sleep good. Sleep like a baby, man. Um, just because I don't go to sleep with nothing on my mind. I don't worry about nothing. I don't worry about nothing. You know, like I can if I wanted to, but I don't. I don't want to, so I don't worry about nothing. Some people be like, I've been asked before, uh, man, you have you really found peace? You know, are you serious? You know, are you happy? And this, I'm like, bro, yeah, it's true. It's real. I found it. You know, I know what it is. I know God, and I can see God. I can see the Creator in everything and in everybody, and in every situation, man. And it's one of those things where you want everybody to catch on to it. You wanna extend your hands, say, hey, look, this is what you're looking for right here. You just don't know it. But the sacrifices that you gotta make to obtain peace, there's sacrifices that come with that. And you gotta decide on if you really want to make those sacrifices. So the path is not it's a narrow path, it's not a wide path, you know. And so many people, they are in pursuit of this thing that I'm talking about, but they're going about it with like the wide path. Don't go the wide path. Don't follow everybody else. You got to go in yourself. That is it. You go in yourself, within yourself. You can read the books that help you. I mean, they'll give you some insight, some clarity, but you have to go within yourself. That is it. If you made it to this video and you got this far, then this was for you. You see? And so I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody could hear what I'm saying. You know? Yeah, some people, they be, yeah, the title seem what it seemed like. This dude on here talking, and you can, their spirit, it'll run from it. It's like when you turn the lights on and you got roaches, the roaches gonna run. That's what it's like, man. So I know what my energy do to people. I just know what people be going through, and I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just trying to help people, and you know, share what I've learned on my journey. And if you want peace, you gotta go within yourself, and you have to forgive. You have to, for your sake, and then through forgiveness, you'll develop a relationship and understanding, and then you'll start having compassion, and then through having compassion, eventually you'll come into love. And so then now, look at where you at. You know, look at your life when it start changing. Things you're still going to experience regular life. Situations going to pop up, but you will also live more in the moments through regular life, and the moments will be more valuable, more precious to you. You won't allow yourself to be taken away by your feelings or situations, so you'll really be getting the most out of it and creating core memories and moments with people that you love. So that is valuable. What the world is offering has no value. It has no value, you know. So yeah, man. That's it. I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all, and I'll make another video whenever I make another video. Do what you want to do with the buttons. Y'all take it easy.